What is up, YouTube? It's Josh. This is the Den of Nerds. Guys, we're talking Dragon Ball Super yet again, and by we, I mean me and Justin. Justin, what's going on?
Hello. We're back with Dragon Ball.
We're back with a brand new Dragon Ball video for your brains. So, guys, we've been doing this. We're going to be doing this for the remainder of this arc and maybe beyond. Basically, we're kind of jamming together our review of last week's episode and our preview and predictions of the current week's episode. So, let's talk about episode 79, which was Majin Buu versus Basil. Yo, Justin, what did you think of that episode?
There's just something I want to address really quick that my buddy Austin actually brought up.
Okay.
We're talking about how Buu's unthreatening. I just wanted Beerus to, look at the other groups and be like, this thing here killed 5 Supreme Kais.
Yeah.
This thing 8 Grand Supreme Kai. You probably shouldn't mess around with him. Why is that never addressed?
That's a very good point.
Understand.
I don't really understand that either. Because remember, Frieza... Or no, it was Vegeta. Vegeta says that his dad said there was only 2 people that he should never mess with, and one was Majin Buu, and the other one was Beerus. And so, they're in the same realm. And like you said, man, he killed all those Supreme Kais. Technically, if he would have killed all the Supreme Kais, he would have also killed Beerus, right? So,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that's a very fair point. So basically what we're saying here, Majin Buu, total badass. Why is that not mentioned more? Now, in the weeks prior, in 78... Buu wasn't doing anything. He was just getting kicked around, just getting punched around. It was cool. The animation was very, very funny. I found it to be very entertaining. But, to my surprise, Buu actually did some work in 79.
Oh, yeah.
That was really cool. So let's talk about the fight itself. What did you think of it?
Buu, the absolute second you saw Hercule get hurt in any capacity, you knew Basil was done. It was over. The fight was over from that very moment. And just seeing Buu, fly in on him and, just completely destroy him and ending it all with what I want to say is a Kamehameha, absolutely awesome.
Yeah,
absolutely great.
It was a yellow Kamehameha, though, right? It was almost... Because let's be real, Buu can do the Kamehameha. He's done it before. This kind of seemed like his own just kind of ki blast sort of thing. And I love the animation in it, actually, because they pulled back and you get to see that grand arena and that bolt just blasting off of it way, way into the depths of the void. I was like, man, that's really, really cool. I really like that. But Majin Buu brought the pain. I was very surprised. He legitimately beat Basil. Now, we had our predictions. You thought maybe Basil was going to win. I thought Majin Buu was going to win. And I ended up being correct, but I really thought he was going to make him into candy. I thought that would be the way he would just finish him off, just do the candy thing. And I was honestly really surprised that they just had him literally go toe-to-toe with this guy and beat him.
Just absolutely destroyed. I don't even see how that was so final.
Yeah.
It was so insane. It was contrary to absolutely everything that we have seen from Buu so far in this series, and I really feel like that people are going to be super afraid of Buu going forward. Yeah. Now, there's one other person I want to talk about, and that is when that ki blast flew off, that guy who shows up to protect the other god of destruction. I mean... There's a picture of him already now, and I'm trying to find...
Yeah, his name is out there. Yeah, we know who he is. There's been some stuff from promotional material in Japan that talk about him. I want to say his name starts with a T, and he's got a cool mustache.
It does start with a T.
Yeah. And he was apparently in line to be a god of destruction. He's an incredibly powerful fighter. And yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because he literally takes that ki blast and just smushes it into oblivion or absorbs it or something. It was very cool and quite awesome foreshadowing of his power and what we're going to see coming up in the actual tournament. So yeah, that was really, really cool.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited to see more of him, and I'm trying to find a photo that, I don't know if someone did fan art or something like that, but there was a photo I saw of him, a guy who was in the like outro, like the intro, the guy Goku is fighting specifically, who's a member of that same team. And then there was a third member who looks like Beerus, and I can't confirm or deny whether or not that's completely and utterly accurate. But if it is, like, holy crap!
Yeah. Wait, so I'm confused. So wait a minute. So that's implying that there are 3 of them?
That's implying that there are 3 members of that team. Yeah, it's a team that like fights for justice and defends the galaxy.
Interesting. Yeah, no, we'll have to look into that. I'm not entirely sure, but definitely dope foreshadowing. That it was a nice little thing that they did, and I'm excited about what we're going to be getting moving on. And the episode ends, of course, with Gohan stepping up to the plate. And he is going to be fighting Lavenda. Now, Justin and I did our sort of spoilery video about episode 80 and just some of the rumors and stuff that we had heard. So we might cover a little bit of that ground right now, too, as we go over the actual preview for 80. But we're going to do it anyways, and we'll get into some new thoughts about it and just go over it. So I got this queued up right here. And here we go. I'm going to hit play. Hey, it's me, Goku. Boom. So we got to see right there. I paused it right there. We got to see them actually fighting a little bit. You know what I mean? Gohan and Lavenda going at it. And it looks just like a pretty normal fight. You know what I mean? Looks like Gohan's trying to give him the hands. Lavenda's kind of dodging and fighting and whatnot. I mean, I don't really see anything here too telling.
Yeah, I mean, it's your classic Dragon Ball Z fight. Like, we're just amping up to whatever the next thing's going to happen.
Oh, and real quick, I just paused it on this guy. This Supreme Kai is such a dick. I mean,
I hate this Supreme Kai. Yeah. He's so awful.
He was such a dick in this match, and like, it really just makes me want to root against him and root for our guys, which I was going to do anyways. But it's like, dude, this dude needs to be put in his place. So.
Yeah, their God of Destruction is surprisingly like subdued.
Yeah,
and
he's kind of chill.
Even when they were giving Basil that like upgrade thing, the God of Destruction seemed very concerned, which is really weird to see in a God of Destruction.
Yeah, it seems like there's an interesting dynamic there. Kind of cool. And it begs the question to me. It's like, well, do all the Supreme Kais kind of know about this guy? Because like, if Zamasu was a bad egg, I mean, he seemed pretty chill. This dude just reeks of not goodness. So I'm wondering like what his relationship could be to the people in Universe 10 and all that. And looks like they're saying that Lavenda's creepy. He grabs Gohan thing, and then we have a freaked out Mr. Satan, and then we cut to this shot right here of the Arc guy of Whis' dad,
the High Priest.
The High Priest, yes. And he's just looking. He just looks kind of mildly interested, a little passé. And then right at the end, it looks like he is a little surprised as well. Then we cut to this shot. This is the interesting thing. This kind of deals with what we were talking about before. There seems to be an aura on the hands of Lavenda, and it appears as though this is the poisoning, right? So this is the stuff that blinds him, right? We're pretty sure?
Yeah, it just slams Gohan into the ground, and the next panel we got that purple around his eyes, and Gohan's eyes are closed. So he's definitely blind. Like 100% blind.
Yep.
And Goku already addressed, like before they were fighting everyone, that they couldn't sense their ki at all to begin with. So the poison does just blind him, and they just already couldn't sense their ki.
True, which is a little bit different. Like before we knew that, because we recorded the Gohan video before we saw 79. And so in 79, they do kind of make it clear that it's not just that Gohan's out of practice, it's that none of them can sense the ki from these other characters. And I saw some videos online, people were talking like, oh, does that mean they have God Ki? I don't really think so, because I think at this point Goku and Vegeta can sense God Ki, you know what I mean? So I think that it's possible they could be using some form of ki that we don't know about or something, but bottom line is, none of the Z fighters can sense their ki. So a blinded Gohan now by the poison can definitely not sense where Lavenda is at, and that's going to be trouble. Lavenda there just laughing. Oh, snap, here's that dickhead Supreme Kai, super happy with himself. So
Goku just staring out pensive, like, my son is getting destroyed, and I'm just like, whatever.
Yep. So he's just, I mean, like, he said that this would be a good test for him or whatever, and he's just kind of watching. And then, oh, wait, what do we get there? A little Super Saiyan. Gohan goes Super Saiyan, and then we get this shot with the High Priestess being on pumped, and both the Zamatsus are loving it. So they probably love
both Zamatsus, both Zenos.
Both Zenos, yes, both Zenos.
We don't need two Zamatsus.
No, we sure as hell do not. Although we did have them for a while there. But both Zenos pretty pumped, probably jacked up about the Super Saiyan. And let's be real, like, we're all gonna be pretty happy when that happens too. So we'll be smiling right along with the Zenos. I'm going to play it again a little bit here, and then, wait, what's this? A badass looking Gohan. He looks pretty upset here. It looks like he's ready for serious business. Could be, after the fight. This could be just him in the beginning of the fight. We're not really sure, but...
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. The arena isn't nearly destroyed yet.
Yep.
And then after that, we got a Gohan, in Super Saiyan, just standing there, pensive, Lavenda, like, smirking at him, and then Gohan charges, and that is the end of the preview.
Yep. Exactly. Yep. And I just want to say too, I love the animation for the Big Bad Wolf characters. Like Basil, Lavenda, they all seem it seems really cool. Like I'm into it, and it's a little bit goofy and weird and all that, but I think that they've done an interesting job with, the kicks, right? The kicking character, and then the poison character, and then I don't know how much we know about the last guy, but obviously he's going to be the oldest, the strongest, and give Goku hopefully a really good fight. Now let's talk about predictions. Predictions for this fight.
Dude, Gohan's getting destroyed, and I'm very mad.
Yeah,
I'm very mad.
It's kind of, we've talked a lot about this. We talked about it in the other video. We talked about it off air. Yeah, we both kind of think he's going to get whooped on, at least to a certain degree, right? I mean, he's going to be blind. It looks as though he's going to get whooped on pretty good. I mean, do we think that he's going to have some kind of a comeback? Is this going to be a back and forth? Is he going to tap into that hidden power?
I think he's going to tap into that hidden power, but just to keep suspense up, like artificially create suspense of one win, one loss, I don't think it's going to be enough.
Yeah, it's very possible. It's possible. It's also possible though that they give both rounds to Universe 7, and that we still get that last round, and that maybe this guy and the Supreme Kaiser are so pissed, and maybe there's this chance that their universe is going to be destroyed. Because I also kind of think it's funny. It would be kind of funny if all of our heroes win, and then the other universe gets erased because their performance was so bad. I mean, that would be kind of funny. But
if you really want to surprise me, then give me Majin Buu wins, Gohan wins, Goku loses. Like,
ooh, yeah.
That would surprise me. That would be, something I would really want to see. That would be impetus for Goku to maybe unlock whatever we think the next level of his hidden power is that's been shown in the intro.
Yes. Well, it's funny because that would be so surprising that I didn't even consider it a possibility. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, they're not gonna let Goku lose. Although Battle of Gods, arguably the whole relaunch to Dragon Ball and all of the fun that we've been having for the last couple of years now, did start with a movie in which Goku lost. So I guess it's possible. There's precedent for it, but yeah.
And some of the most exciting parts of the Future Trunks saga were when Black just showed up and utterly decimated Goku.
True. Very true. I don't personally see it, and I think that at the end of the day, legitimately, my prediction is, Gohan's going to get beat, but that will, like we've said before, that will kind of push him and kind of wake him up and get him to understand how far he needs to go as far as training to be ready for the rest of the tournament. So.
Absolutely. As much as I would like to see, my prediction, I'm going to be seated firmly with you. Gohan's going to lose, Goku's going to mop it up, and everyone in all the other universes is going to be like, oh man, this guy who actually wanted to have a tournament between all the universes isn't playing around. He's actually pretty freaking strong.
Yep, which would be really, really cool. Yeah, guys, that's our preview prediction video that we do every week for the episode. feel free to check this out and then go check out the actual episode this weekend. Best way to do that's on Crunchyroll. I really, really like that service. So do that. See what we got right. See what we got wrong. Like this video if you thought it was cool. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the Dragon Ball content that we're going to be putting out on the channel. And yeah, I mean, that's all I've got for now, guys. I hope you're having an awesome and nerdy day. See ya.
Catch you later.
All right, I think we're solid.